All right, welcome to the COMANDOLIN Improvisational Primer. Improv 101, how to improvise on the mandolin. A topic which some people find intimidating, just, creating music on the fly, on the spot, where you have no idea what you're going to play going into something. But, I mean, really, that's really, as a musician, what you're trying to get to is where it can just, come out of you. It just comes out of the fingers once you know what to do. And so we're going to talk about that and simplify this a lot. So if you've never played a mandolin in your life, as long as someone has tuned this thing up for you on day one, you can hit the ground running. Before we get started, of course, hey, be sure to subscribe down below. COMANDOLIN, or these lessons and tutorials. There'll be links in the description for the Patreon page for lessons and lots of tabs for these things I put on YouTube and stuff like that. The merch store for t-shirts and hoodies and the stickers, all the fun stuff. Of course, let me, or be sure to let me know where you're watching from in the world so I can put a pin on my map for you. But this video, we're not doing all the usual fancy editing. There's not going to be tabs on the screen or pictures and pictures or any of this business. This is just going to be super easy, basic, day one. So let me put this out here right now. The mistake I see people make, especially, beginners when you're first starting off, because we've all seen the videos, Lord knows, of Chris Seeley and Sierra Hole and whatnot, just blazing away. And I think, man, that's awesome. But, so I see what people do is they try for too many notes. Simple as that. All over, hunting and pecking and stuff, and we're going to strip all this away. So let me bring you in here. I'm just going to lower this down manually. We're just going to jump into this. And we're going to do this with one note. That's right, one note. Finger off the fretboard. Now, just to appease the copyright overlords here, I just created my own little backing track here off the side. Got my little iPad out of the shot. And what we're going to do, open G chord, is I've recorded a little blues progression in G here, and we're going to improvise with this note. And what does that mean? Well, we can't hunt for any other notes, so all we can do here is we're just going to do rhythm on this note. And I've got a little blues in G, and let's check this out here. Hopefully we hear this. And just going to improvise a rhythm somewhere. There's no right answer, no wrong answer. All right, this will sound stupid. I know you'll think I'm crazy, but I'm going to start this over and you do this. One note on these chords. Here it comes. All right, see what we're doing here? One note. All we've done is put rhythm on that note. Having done that, we're going to add a note. We're going to add the third fret of the G string and nothing else. I mean, not one other note. So improvise. You have this one here and this one here, and that's it. And you're just going to do the same thing. Just put a rhythm on those two notes, any rhythm. We're not worried about picking, alternate picking, directions, strum pattern, nothing. All we're doing is two notes. See what you can do with this note. You can slide into it. hammer onto it. You can tremolo it, slide off it. All right, so what we're gonna do here, 2 notes. Feel free to just use this finger, whatever makes it easiest. And I'm gonna play this off screen again, and that's what you're gonna do, 2 notes. Just any rhythm. What you can do, try, you can try stopping between some of the notes. You can try speeding them up. You can try, just anything. So just those 2 notes here. And here it comes. Repeat. Blues is all about repeating a little phrase. All right, well, you know what we're going to do now? That's right, a 3rd note. We're going to expand our possibilities here just a little bit, adding only the 5th fret of the G string. These 3 notes, nothing else. And again, you think of ways to get to the note. You can slide into the note, any note, hammer from one note to another, where you just pick this note and slam your finger on there hard enough to make it ring by itself. Or conversely, hit the note and pull it off here to this note, and just kind of flick the string a little bit as you run. You don't just lift it straight off. There we go. 2 notes. We're gonna do it again. Same thing. Sometimes just pause. You just try to make it sound bluesy with these notes. So once again, I'll fire it up, and you try it here. Just these 3 notes: open G, 3rd fret, 5th fret. Here goes. Sweet, fun. So what you'll do, of course, when we're done here, is go onto YouTube or whatever and just search up blues backing tracks in G, and you'll find dozens of different flavored, some rock, acoustic, mellow, rock and blues songs in G that these notes will fit over, and you'll have a great time playing along just with, so far, 2 notes. But we're gonna, what we're gonna do now? That's right. We're we're going to add a third note. So we're going to start to pay a little bit of attention to fingering here. It's just going to be this, the open that we're doing. We want this note, we'll just use this finger, this one here, and that one here. And that's all notes we're doing. 3 notes on the string, plus the open. And you can just think of ways to get to the notes, slide into them, hammer into them. If you think of a little phrase, you know, the blues, it's all about repetition of little phrases. But here, let's add that note in and just mess around for a second here. Sometimes speed up, sometimes slow down. Doesn't have to be anything. No wrong answers. Repeat it. All right, I'll fire it up here. And so let's try adding that note in. And here's a few bars of that to have some fun with. All right, we're going to add in one more note to finish off our pattern. And I think I accidentally hit it in that last demo because it's right there. But we're going to also add in that open D. And that open D is the same thing as the 7th fret here. We just have this little cluster of notes. Alright, so that's going to be our whole blues pattern in G. Open, 3rd fret, 5th fret, 6th, and the open. That's all the notes we need. And we're just going to let those rip for a little bit. So here we go. That's a big thing in blues, that kind of deal. Now here it comes. You do it too. Add in that open D, and you got one. You got this note. You got this note. This note. This one, and the open. sweet. All right, because the mandolin's so symmetrical, once we have that little pattern, whatever note we started on here, that's the G. So we were doing the G blues. Let's go up here, start in the A string, and we'll do one in A. And it'll just be the same thing, just the same few notes. We'll do the open A, 3rd fret, 5th fret, 6th fret, and open E. And that's it. Just those 3 notes with your fingers and the 2 open strings. So let's just do a random one. Here comes, we'll do the same thing in A. Check out how different it sounds using the same fingerings. Just these 3 notes. And maybe all right, here, check it out. You do it. Sweet. All right, so there's a bunch of fun ways to get improvising here in the kind of the blues idiom. But let's check out one other even simpler pattern than these before. Say you're just playing in a major, you're playing a bluegrass or country song or whatever, and it doesn't have that bluesy, kind of swampy barroom feel. And you're just looking, just a major key feel. So we're going to go back to the key of G like we did. And we're just going to, again, this is all about taking our note choices away so we can't mess it up. Open G is going to be 1 note. This time we're going to use the 2nd fret, the 4th fret, and the open D. That's it. No other notes. Now let's hear how these 1, 2, 3, 4 notes can sound over a G major progression. And you can improvise using the same techniques. Slide into them, play faster, play slower, play louder, play quieter, trim low, don't trim low, come to a complete stop. Who knows? There's no wrong answers. So here, we're just gonna mess around with these 4 notes in the key of G major. All right, now you do it again, just those 4 notes. O, 2, 4, and open D. Sweet. All right, so sweet. That's all there really is to it when it comes to improvising. Is you already know what notes can sound good. So when you know you can't make a mistake, there's no pressure, there's no fear or intimidation or anything, and it's just fun. So what you should do now is go search up some G blues backing tracks and use our pattern there. Or search up some D blues backing tracks and start that same pattern on the D string. Or like we did, an A backing track, start that pattern on the A string. And and have fun, improvising a bunch of blueses. Or, on the major key that we did at the end there. There's our little pattern starting on the G string. You could start it here on the D string and find yourself some backing tracks in D major. Use the notes there. Find some backing tracks in A major. Start it on the A string. Limitless possibilities. But that's the main thing about improvising here, is we're taking the notes away, so we don't have to spend all our time worried about, well, how am I going to play over the changes, or how am I going to fit a major seventh in, or all the stuff. We're just taking these 3 or 4 notes. Find yourself a backing track, and just go to town and have fun, because that's what this whole thing is about, right? Just have fun with the thing. Pay a lot of money for it. Have fun with it. All right, so hey, thanks for tuning in here. COMANDOLIN, looking at our Improvisation 101, how to improvise on the mandolin. Hey, thanks for being here, and I will talk to you next time.